Hi guys, so I just finished this book just in time for another Wednesday video. It's called Waxing on the Karate Kid in Me by Ralph Macchio. Now, if you don't know Ralph Macchio, there are two movies you probably know him best from. Either The Outsiders or The Karate Kid. In The Outsiders he was Johnny Cade, and The Karate Kid he was Daniel LaRusso. Now, I know him best from The Outsiders because even reading the book, Johnny Cade was my favorite character. So, I bought this book. Well, I saw it at Barnes & Noble's and I screamed. I was like, I didn't know he had a book. Well, I didn't really scream, but you know what I mean. And what made me buy it originally was Rob Lowe's comment at the bottom talking about how good it was. And this was an amazing book. And I'm not just saying that. It actually was an amazing book. My favorite was the very last line of the book that went, Buzz Lightyear once said to infinity and beyond, "Thank you for launching Daniel LaRusso in the stratosphere. A humble and sincere thank you from the kid who got the part." And then his acknowledgments talks about everybody. But don't worry guys, I will read the description. Since The Karate Kid first crane kicked its way into the pop culture stratosphere in June 1984, there hasn't been a week Ralph Macchio hasn't heard friendly shouts of wax on, wax off, or sweep the leg. Now with Macchio reprising his role as Daniel LaRusso in the #1 ranked Netflix show Cobra Kai, he's finally ready to look back and celebrate the legacy of The Karate Kid in cinema, pop culture, and his own life. The result, Waxing On, is a comprehensive look at the film that shaped Macchio as much as it influenced the world. He shares an insider's perspective of the untold story behind the scenes, the innocence of the early days, the audition process, his experiences working with Pat Morita, Elizabeth Shue, and William Zabka, and so much more. He also takes readers through the birth of some of the film's most iconic moments, including the creation of the famous crane kick and the touching scenes that revealed Mr. Miyagi's intriguing backstory. Ultimately, the book centers on Ralph's indelible connection to the film itself. Sorry, it was split up. Focusing on the reason that the characters and themes have endured in such a powerful way and how these personal experiences have impacted Macchio's life as well. It brings readers back to the day they met Daniel LaRusso and Mr. Miyagi for the first time, but also provides a fascinating lens into how our past shapes all of us and how they can come back to enrich our lives in surprising and wonderful ways. This book is good, but like I said, an actor, producer, and director with an extensive list of credits, Ralph Macchio is best known for his celebrated performances Johnny and Francis Ford Coppola's The Outsiders, the hit film My Cousin Vinny, and most notably for the title role in the popular classic The Karate Kid and its successors. Expanding farther on the Karate Kid universe, Ralph continues to reprise his iconic role of Daniel LaRusso in the hit Netflix series Cobra Kai. He lives on Long Island with his family. And he has a Twitter you can follow. I think he has an Instagram too. I don't know what that sound was. But yeah guys, so please check out this book. It's really good, especially if you're a fan of The Karate Kid. It goes so in-depth about The Karate Kid. I remember before I even saw The Outsiders, my aunt had shown me only the first Karate Kid movie, and she said it had such a great message, and I didn't know what it was, but I did like it, and I want to rewatch it now after reading this book because it put a lot. I already rewatched The Outsiders, so I don't need to do that, but I definitely want to I didn't even notice that was a picture of him practicing the crane kick there. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, but I'm definitely going to rewatch at least the first one. I remember clips of the other two, and I didn't want to watch it when I saw those clips. But yeah, I'm definitely going to rewatch this movie, and I put Cobra Kai on my list on Netflix because I had heard of Cobra Kai, but it didn't really click until an award show said, oh, here to represent this award is William Zabka, I think is how you say his last name, and Ralph Macchio, and I was like, oh my god, that's Johnny Cade from The Outsiders. So yeah, so I'm definitely gonna start watching Cobra Kai, but yeah. You guys, I think you would enjoy reading this book, especially if you're a fan of Ralph Macchio from My Cousin Vinny, The Outsiders, Karate Kid, whatever. I think you would enjoy reading this. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!